This program has been rated PG-21. Parental guidance is advised.
Yes, it has been said, and we will say it again. Be safe, social distance yourself, wear mask ukitoka hapo nje, and of course avoid gatherings in public. Ingene remains to be my name, and of course in French you can simply call me Gene Waideri. You got that right. Tonight we are on fire, and when I say fire, I mean F-I-R-E. Why? Because an average of about over 11,000 girls have been impregnated during the period of January to May this year. So it seems like young girls, young boys have been busy during this quarantine period. And I can't go forward without mentioning that Look Up Radio 254, broadcasting to you live from Nairobi, Kenya. You can download the application through Play Store, Google Play Store. Just go there, look up Radio, and download. Enjoy sanitized music, if you know what I mean. On my right, as usual, we have Wamoga. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
How has been your week?
Me, I'm very well.
Yes.
In the Lord. And naendelesha hii injili.
Aya, Wamoga amesema vizuri. Anaendelesha hii injili. And you remember the last time we talked about ladies kupewa Vinocchio
oil.
And of course,
yes,
Vinocchio oil.
Yes.
So you know what you have to do for yourself not to be static when you're scooting and standing. On my left, we have a lovely couple. My friend, huyo kinyozi wako wapewe hongera sana.
It's an artist.
The Naftaris.
Yes.
How are you guys?
We are fine. Yes.
The last time I saw you guys, we were doing the Valentine's edition.
Yes.
And you guys look lovely.
Thank you.
And you still do look lovely.
Thank you.
Maybe you can introduce yourself as ladies first. No, men in front.
Well, thank you so much, Gene.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to always come to Look Up TV.
True.
And we must say, we're glad to be here today.
Yes.
And you being the host,
Yes.
bringing this show live,
Yeah.
we're quite delighted.
I'm humbled.
And yes, my name is Naftali,
Yes.
or Dirango,
Yeah.
and this is my wife,
Yes.
Esther, and we're pleased to be here.
Kabisa. Esther,
Yes.
salimia majirani nyumbani.
I am Esther. Praise the Lord. I'm still born again.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be here on Look Up TV. It's
Yes.
a privilege.
True.
Yes, it is.
Kabisa.
Yes.
So during quarantine, have you guys been busy?
Yeah, but not with the usual things. It has been a time of adaptation. Lots of adaptation.
Okay.
So
But when I say busy, you mean what I mean busy?
Yeah,
Yes.
busy. That busy, yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're still arresting him.
Very much.
Okay.
with authority from the government.
Yeah.
I see how you brought that.
Yeah.
So, report imetokezea kwamba an average of about 11,000 girls have been impregnated. That is Nairobi County.
Yes.
But actually, Governor Mutua, Machakos County, was the first person kusema kwake it's an average of about 4,000. So, what is wrong with the society today? What were you, our parents, doing that we are not doing right? Shida iko wapi? Na hizi takwimu za kutoka mwezi wa Januari hadi mwezi wa Mei.
Yeah.
An average of about 4 months.
It's like you have said. there
Guys
is
have been
fire
busy. Yes, guys have
in the
been busy.
mountain.
True.
There are those who are saying we are not quarantined
Uh-huh.
on that side. So
Oh.
They are on fire.
They're on fire.
Yeah.
So-
but the problem is here.
Yes.
That is a very, very good question.
Yeah.
There is a problem here in something that we call parenting.
Yes.
And I would like to challenge parents
Yes.
because they have failed somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There was somewhere that I was saying
Mm-hmm.
parents are taking things very easy
Mm-hmm.
and they are giving lots of freedom
Yes.
to the kids,
Mm-hmm.
bearing in mind that it's like a good freedom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like hafungi ule mtoto kama mtoto wako jela,
Ah.
na kwa sababu hiyo anajiletea vituko
Ehe.
na visarakasi,
Okay.
kwa sababu hawa watu kuna kitu wanajua chenye mzazi hajui.
Yes.
These are the guys who ambao wana chat in school through phones because parents decided to buy phones for them.
Mm-hmm.
They are chatting. They know how it means about a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
They know about it.
Mm-hmm.
At our time, we did not know about a girlfriend or a boyfriend when we are in school.
Actually, I know. Okay, I don't know, but I think during your time,
Yes.
ungesikika uko na boyfriend. I don't know. Actually, even thinking about the fact that you had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, ingekuwa vita.
Let me tell you, I don't know whether you could sleep in that house or you could go to the mountain.
In French, they used to say,
Yeah.
"Ogoshuriutara."
Ugushughuitara.
Yes.
Ukurara kuria nguku.
Yes.
Iraraga.
Uh-huh.
So in our time,
Mhm.
we were loved by our parents.
Yes.
But their love did not destroy us.
Aha.
But today, the challenge that I want to give to the parents, they love their kids, but their love is spoiling the kids.
True. What's the difference between how we grew up and how these, let me say, children are growing up now?
Mhm. I would look at it.
Mm-hmm.
The teenager right now
Yes.
is actually a reflection of the society we're living in.
100% I agree.
So we cannot point our fingers at the teenager. We say the teenager is doing the wrong thing.
Uh-huh. But remember, the teenager made the decision to 1, 2, 3 equals whatever it is now.
Based on what they know
Yes.
or what they don't know.
Ah.
And this information
Uh-huh.
is coming from the society.
Uh-huh.
Because, there's an African proverb that says it takes the whole village to bring up a child.
True.
So the way a child has grown, it's a reflection of the values in that village.
Ah.
Now, this is a change that is there. To me, by the way, when you look at the statistics, my question would be, is it a surprise
Mm-hmm.
that we have such numbers? To me, it's not a surprise.
And to me, it will be a surprise.
Because people are just, reacting to the numbers.
Uh-huh.
But to say the least, we knew and we saw and we suspected it was going to come to this.
Mm-hmm.
Because anybody who is aware of what is happening in the society
Yes.
will be lying to say that, or will be burying the head in the sand.
Yeah.
To say that they didn't expect such numbers to come along.
Mm-hmm.
It's only that the statistics were not done
Yes.
early enough.
And what are these? Let me put it this way. What are these indicators or signs that I'm still on you now? That made we see this thing before happening. What are these indicators?
Number one, I like what Mama said.
Yes.
Omonga.
Yeah.
The freedom.
Ah, that is one.
Too much freedom is not good.
True.
We have seen from time to time. Let me take you back to
Yeah.
the time we went to college.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first place we tasted freedom.
Uh-huh.
Because number one, you are far away from our parents. And then you
That
go
is
to-
the time ulikuwa unasema unacheza kama wewe.
Yes. The teachers are nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
You're left in the hostel, boys and girls. The only other people you see are the cooks, the people who take care of, basic things in the compound.
Yeah.
But they have nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you have all the freedom to do what you like
Mm-hmm.
or what you'd like to do.
Yeah.
That's the first time we tasted freedom.
Okay.
And with that freedom, what people don't understand is we were not prepared for that freedom We were not prepared to take responsibility for the freedom we were given. So the choices we made then were quite foolish, to say the least. Because we had the freedom, and there's nobody, we were not accountable to anybody. For
True.
that.
There was no higher authority.
There wasn't. So freedom came without accountability. And that is what's happening with the teenager today.
Yes.
That's the first thing.
Uh-huh.
Secondly, we're seeing the moral fabric of our society has completely changed.
Yeah.
To say the least, it's degraded.
Mm-hmm.
And when the moral fabric degrades, then the people, the values,
Yes.
they go down.
True.
Omonga has put it very well.
Yeah.
During their time when they were growing up, it was unheard of that you would even talk about having a boyfriend or a girlfriend
Yes.
when you're in school.
Uh-huh.
To say the least, let's put an age
Yeah.
bracket like below 18.
Mm-hmm.
But look at it these days. Parents are actually having a discussion on boyfriend and girlfriend with children as young as 6 years old.
Too much freedom. How did you grow up? Because I just guess you being married to this guy, you turned out right.
Yes, I did.
So there's
Thank
something
you.
that your parents did right
Yeah.
for you to be who you are today.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I would think, actually, to me,
Yeah.
that the freedom, the way he's saying,
Yeah.
has to have an accountability. Like if I give you a phone
Yeah.
to use, I will have to say, you don't lock your room. I can come and snatch it from you and see what you're watching.
Anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere. So
True.
that is what is lacking.
Yeah.
Another thing is, if I am buying my teenager a phone, is it a good gift at this age?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good
Is
question.
it a valuable gift at this age?
And you might find something funny that a parent is actually buying a more expensive phone to the kid more than actually what they are using.
Yes.
For what purpose?
Yes.
To show the love? It's crazy, man.
Yes, because like if I have a 6-year-old
Yeah.
and I gift him a car,
Uh-huh.
it's a good gift.
Yeah.
But is it appropriate?
No, I don't think so.
Yes. The other thing I've seen is we are like absent parents.
Uh-huh.
We have left our kids to be brought up really by other people.
Mm-hmm.
So we do not take part in it. I'm not saying having the house helps the people, the people helping us, the house managers helping us is a problem. But after that, do you actually take time and talk to your children? Have a heart-to-heart discussion. Be a very open-minded person to discuss those things that you think they don't know with them.
True, and I think in our past discussion with Wamoga, she mentioned something like creating your you time. In that
Yes.
regard, we were talking about between a man and a wife, like a husband and a wife.
Yes.
But I think now in this case, what you're introducing, I can link the same and say we need special time with our children
Yes.
just to understand where they're coming from, where they are, and where
Yes.
they want to be.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like there is a void. It's like we are too busy doing things,
Yes.
and actually we've left the work to the house managers,
Teachers.
teachers, and I think we need to appreciate teachers. Because when these kids were in school, they were not too busy getting pregnant. Okay? And now that they're not in school, this is where we are. So I think I will want to thank the teachers, although
Absolutely.
yes, although we still have some tricky teachers.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a moment. So, discipline and parenting.
Yes.
We give these kids too much freedom, then what happens?
I think parents nowadays are very much busy trying to do good things for their kids. And
but
they have,
apart from even looking for good things for their kids,
Yes.
others are too busy in the same room
Yes.
with their children,
yes,
but on social media.
yes,
You're
They-
present, but you're absent.
Yes.
Yes.
yes, they are spoiling the children without their knowledge, thinking, going here and there, looking for properties, looking for somewhere you can afford to take your kid or take your child in a very good school, looking for good things to give this child. They are busy on that, but through that they are spoiling the generation. Because you don't have,
And I think it's already spoiled
and
where we are. Right?
Already. Because that is why Madam is saying we need to have time with them.
True.
There are so many parents does not know their children.
True.
Hajui kama alizaa mwizi.
Mhm.
Hajui kama alizaa mtu wa Koinange.
Yeah.
Hajui.
Mhm.
Kwa maana hana time. Na huyu mtoto wake hakuna time ya kuulizana maswali. Na yeye mwenyewe hajaweka mipaka.
Aha.
It is what we call discipline.
Yes.
Hakuna mipaka kwa huyu mtoto wake. Anataka kuwe free kwa phone, aongee na mtu yule anataka, achat kile kitu anataka, akae na freedom. Paka the house help anaambiwa usisumbue mtoto wangu akiona vitu fulani, provided amemaliza home yake. Na yeye mwenyewe hata hajui kama amemaliza home.
That is the thing, because I think you've nailed a very important point. Parents today, as long as ameambiwa kitu na mtoto, they take it to be the gospel truth.
Yes.
Ati, dad, umemaliza homework? Mtoto anakuambia, nimemaliza. You don't even have time to check.
To check, yes.
Actually, you don't even know what kind of homework they were given.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe at the end at the end of the day, you might find that anakuambia tu amemaliza ndo umkubalishe achukue ile simu. Ama
Achukue ile
umkubalishe
simu,
akae pale aone ile TV.
achukue ile simu ama aende kwa neighbor akuconvince kuna vitu sina na ziko kwa neighbor wako nazo.
Oh, like that book that was called I Need to See You Outside.
I need to see you outside.
Ehe.
Yes. Another one, they called another one today. My tea is full of sugar.
Yes.
Can you come and help me?
Come and reduce to chovia.
Reduce.
And now we are where we are today.
Now, because of being far from your kid,
Yeah.
you don't even know their language.
Uh-huh.
Watakulenga tu. Even there at our time.
Uh-huh.
And our parents were very, very much harsh on us.
Yes.
We had our language. Something that we were calling Kingiriki Yeshirigi.
Ah.
Yeshirigi.
It's like you create a language, you develop.
We were starting.
Yeah,
We were
it's a
starting wakati unataka kuongea unaagizana nyuma, unakuja katikati, ndio unamalizia. Huu mzazi utaongea tu akiwa pale.
Na hashiki.
Na ngesiringi kikosiringi. What does that mean? You don't know.
True.
Eh?
True.
You try to squeeze yourself and you want to trick the mama.
Yes.
You want to trick the papa.
Uh-huh.
For ili iweze kuwa sawa, you need to be closer. You cannot start disciplining somebody
That you don't understand.
that you don't understand.
True.
You need to understand this person. You need to sit with her or him. You need to understand the character. You need to know the friend that she has. Juzi mzungu alisema hivyo. Show me your friends.
And I'll tell you who you are. Just
Yes.
show me 5. And I'll tell you who you
Yeah.
are.
Now wazazi wamekaa tu hivyo, provided nimekupeleka shule nzuri, nimekuandikia maid, kitanda yako ni nzuri, iko na neti nzuri, uwe kama starehe.
Na uko na wifi.
Na uko na wifi, simu ndio hiyo, fanya mambo yako. Akifichuliwa hiyo simu, zile vitu ziko ndani ya hiyo simu, hata amini ni mtoto wake.
That's the thing. There's a point you brought across, which was should you be allowed to go into that kid's room anytime, right? Are you allowed to pick this phone anytime? And I think you should.
Yes.
To start with, you the guy who bought that phone for the kid. You're the owner of the property she lives in or he lives in. right? And I like the way she puts it. When you're bringing up this kid, just know, as you say it, unalea kabwana kamutu, unalea kabibi
Kamutu,
kamutu. Right? So at the end of the day, I think it's about how we choose to bring them up that really matters. But maybe to backtrack kidogo, because as you put it,
Yes.
pia leo, I know these teenagers have their own slang language
Yes.
that they're using on us.
Yes.
I'm also a parent, eh? They're using on us that we can't understand. How do we overcome this challenge? Because again, I think they might not talk as we talk. They might be using, again, the resources we provide to them, the Wi-Fi, the phones, the laptops, all these kind of things. How do we get out of this?
You know, Ghana,
Yeah.
we could call it a generational gap.
Ah,
And when we were growing up,
yes.
when we were teenagers ourselves,
Mhm.
we used to look at our parents and think they're outdated.
Uh-huh.
And this is something that has been carried over through generations.
Yes.
Even when our children will have children,
Yeah.
the same will happen.
Mhm.
I can almost bet on that.
Uh-huh.
But to mitigate that damage, because number one, we've discovered there has recently there has been a lot of development in technology.
Yes.
Now the problem is we were given technology, but we were not taught how to manage it.
Ah, true.
So we don't know how to manage the technology. Our children don't. So there is a very big loophole, a possibility that it will be abused. And it has been abused. Now the only thing that is left, because Ghana, if you look at how the language has evolved with the teenagers,
Yeah.
it evolves almost every other month.
Mm.
Things are changing, words
True.
are changing.
True.
You know, the abbreviations. You cannot keep up with that.
Emojis.
Emojis.
Uh-huh.
You cannot keep up with that.
True.
And the technology is also changing.
Yeah.
From one phone, when another brand is coming, or they have, you know, gone to the next design, something has come with it. Things are changing so quickly. We cannot keep up with that.
True.
We almost need to go back to school now to learn the language.
True.
And how fast? I don't know whether we can be able to learn at our age.
I don't think we'll catch up.
It will be difficult.
Mhm.
But now, the only aspect we have is now to make sure that we get too close to these teenagers, that they speak back to us about what is happening in their lives in the language we can understand.
Uh-huh.
My teenager can go wherever they want, they can talk to whoever they want on the phone. But am I able to know what is going on in their lives?
Mhm. Because I think they're feeling the void of our absence
Yes.
Basically,
with
yes.
that.
Yes.
So it's basically we need to be more present, as you say.
Yes.
Hey, my friend.
Yeah.
So, but there's something I can also throw through the government. In China, and I said this, I think, on radio the other day. In China, still using the same technology, they have blocked all these funny sites, pornographic sites, YouTube, accessing those funny sites that cannot help a kid. Okay? You only access sites that have educational stuff. And it's an entire country. So, what is the Ministry of ICT doing in Kenya in that regard? Because they can help us, maybe starting from that point, right? So, mwisho wa siku, my friends, we need to work together. We are working so hard to put it right in this nation, so the government also help us do this. You are saying something?
It's a very bold step.
Yes.
And you hear a lot of debate going
Yes, information, right to information,
Yes.
accessing, and these NGOs, my friend,
about.
proceed.
China have taken a very bold step.
Yes.
Well, everything has its own advantages and disadvantages
Mhm.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And we may delay that freedom,
Mhm.
but at some point,
Freedom is coming.
it will come. Will they be able to deal with it when it comes?
Mhm.
The other question would it be if for us who have given freedom of speech and of expression and all that, are we giving it too early when we can't manage it? So it's a give and take situation. I would like them to balance. At what point should they get that freedom? And when they get it, are they ready for it? But it will still come back to us, because who is it? If we say we're going to throw that role to the government, we might get lucky. But that is now gambling, because my child, it's like saying I want my child to be brought up by the government. I need the government to help me out.
Yes.
But before the government comes in, I need to be there already.
Yes. Doing
Bring
what
my
it is you're
child
supposed to do.
Close enough.
True.
That I'll bring them up in a way they themselves can be able to say no. And when they're in doubt, they're free enough to come to me
and question you
and ask me, Dad, or to the Mom, what do you think about this? Is it appropriate? Is it okay? That is, I think, where we need to get.
True. Well said. Hey, my friend, we are getting schooled right here. Pamoga. We are crossing the generational gap simply by doing the right thing. Now, before we go for the break, there's this issue about the society fabric. You mentioned something to do with the moral fabric. Yes. Kitambo. Wewe ungechapwa na jirani.
Kabisa.
Right?
Tena vizuri
Because
sana.
every woman, every man who was at the age of your parents,
Yes.
they were your parents too.
Yes. There was that light. There was that aspect that a parent is a parent. And when I'm disciplined with a woman or a mzee with the same age with my dad, those are our parents, and I have to submit. Na sio hivyo peke yake, haikuwa hata rahisi. Nione mzee anatoka pandi, tukutane hivi kifua, nitapotelea kwa shamba, nimuondokee
Apite kwanza.
Apite. Na sometimes tulikuwa tunapotea wote, maana yeye ameniona, anaona kama sibanduki kwa barabara, anaingia kwa shamba, na mimi kwa ghafla nimemuona tena, na mimi nimeingia, tunapotea. Na hiyo ilikuwa inaitwa heshima. Kuna kitu nilikuwa nataka kusema.
Yes.
Ndio tuweze kuendelea. Njia ya kuweza hii jambo sana. These two parents must be together.
Yes.
To remove the children's trick.
Yeah.
Because they have a great trick. You need to be together. But the problem you're having today with the parents, allow me to say this today. It is because these young parents, they are living like, this is my child. There is a mother child. There is a daddy child that you cannot touch in that family. You cannot touch this child. This is mine. You see, na hii mtoto amefanya mzazi wake kuwa koti. Akichapwa na huyu, anakuja kustaki kwa huyu. Na huyu anasema wacha ataniona. Na anakuta anaangalia very closely. Anaona hata amuongeleshani. You don't have peace, you too, because of him or her. This child will take advantage on you. Atakuwa naenda anafanya makosa, anakuja anastaki moja. Wacha hiyo sasa ya kuchapwa na jirani na kutochapwa na jirani.
Yes.
Imekuwa zaidi na zaidi.
Yes, imekuwa zaidi na zaidi. Amesema kitambo, you'll be beaten and disciplined by anyone who's at the age of your parents. Leo guza katoto. Don't touch that remote. We right back. This is Look Up Family Time. We're back in a moment.